What
Joey,
up,
Joey, Joey,
JB?
Joey.
What's happening, bro? What's happening?
How you doing, man? I feel like I don't know. I think the last time I saw you, we were a little banged up, leaving the garden.
Dude, this whole week has been a blur, man. This whole week has been a blur. Huge mistake taking me out on a Monday, man. I don't know how you convinced me to do that.
Huge mistake. School nights, man. Can't go out on school nights. It's rough.
I
It's rough.
usually I usually put up a stink, man, and I use exactly that excuse. I can't go out. It's a school night. You
Yeah.
use some kind of bullshit Jedi mind trick to get me out or something. It was a free ticket or some bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. What are you drinking? Are you drinking tonight? Or are you hydrating? What are you doing?
No. I recovered from my Monday night hangover Thursday morning, which would be this morning. Now, it was the usual bullshit 2 day hangover. Usually that will happen when you get into double digit beers. For me, I just can't do it anymore. So tonight, man, I got the Spey Burn going. It's a Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey, aged 10 years. It's on the budget side of scotches, I must say, but it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. What you got going on?
All right. I like it. I like it. You know me, man. Talking to you.
You got Whistle Pig?
Whistle pig, bro. Whistle pig. Come
My
on.
man,
Come
you are
on.
binging Whistle Pig, brother.
Dude,
Are we getting
it's
are we
it's
getting
good shit.
sponsored? We getting sponsored
I wish
anytime
we get
soon?
sponsored by them. I gotta keep tagging them so they actually sponsor us. Just the normal stuff though, the piggyback, the 6 year rye.
Oh, good. Bread and butter.
Nothing fancy, but it's good, man. And I had a little, congested from going out on a Monday. So the whiskey helps a little bit, the rye helps a little bit to clear that up. So
Wait, is that what happens when you go out? You get congested?
dude, when I go out, I get fucking destroyed. Like my body literally fails me now. Like there's no more like, oh, have a Gatorade and you recover. It's like I probably should go to the hospital.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It wasn't until I'd say, I don't know, in the past year or two when I finally started to look at alcohol as a poison, like it is,
Mhm.
right? Because you start to feel so bad. You're like, how could this have happened to me? And then you realize, yeah, we're voluntarily poisoning ourselves. And it wasn't until I got old I started thinking like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, old age sucks, man. But we're all going to the
Oh,
same place eventually.
poison sucks as well, man. What kind of fucking bullshit society do we live in, dude? Why do we all poison ourselves for fun on
You, know,
weekends and Monday
you,
nights?
you want to live in a sober world?
Wow, this has got to be poison? Can it be something else?
Eh, I think you're going down a little bit of rabbit hole. So let's just keep going here, okay?
All right,
Okay.
all right.
All right. So recap last week, which will be very quick. Breakdown 281, which I'm pretty excited for. I think it's a good card. 280 let me down. I'm hoping 281 does not
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
down.
A lot of fights in that card, man. Come
A
on.
lot of fights. So, like, what's gonna happen? Like 12 cancellations tomorrow.
Yeah. I hope not. I hope not. We'll see.
Yeah. Break down NFL Week 10 and get into some college football. Joey's picks are also in our profile now on Instagram or on our link tree, whatever you want to call it. So you can follow both Joey and my picks.
Oh yeah.
I think Pickett's amazing, dude. Like it actually tells you, like, hey, you've been sucking. You need to like rethink your strategy, or like you actually are on something here. You need to keep considering doing it. Like it breaks it down by sport. It breaks it down by week, month, year. I think it's fucking awesome. And I'm just gonna come out and say it. I mean, we're talking about the next slide. I'm off to a hell of a November, man. Hell of a
Yeah.
November.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
13.8 units in November.
So I know that because of Pickett. I'm surprised we
Yeah.
just found out about this app, man. And I love it because not only do I see when you're placing every one of your bets, but I can see when you go up 13 units, like you did last weekend, man. Nice job.
It was great. It was great. And I guess let's talk about last week. So college football was not actually favorable for me. My JB lock of the week again hit, and I didn't have time to do the research this week, but I'm going to go back next week and do some film study. I don't think my lock has lost yet. There might be one in there, but I don't think my lock has actually lost
No,
a bet yet.
I think you're undefeated with the locks, man. And I think
Yeah.
that is something special. That is something really special. So
So
you got to keep that going.
I'm gonna keep sticking with NCAA, even though last week wasn't kind to me. I mean, not kind, like down one unit, like big whoop, like when your massive unit hits. UFC, who cares? Like it was stupid. Was last week the Derek Minor fight? Derek Minor, whatever the fuck you say.
Yeah, that was last weekend. Yeah.
Okay, so that's being investigated. Like we'll talk about that quickly, right? So apparently, who's his coach?
Um, Kraus, isn't it?
Krause. Yeah, yeah. So apparently Krause is being investigated for like leaking that he was hurt.
So what do you mean? So leak? So he knew he was hurt the whole time,
And
and then
like
leaked
on
it
like
last minute?
Discord betting channel.
Okay, well that's not. Yeah, that's not cool. You got
And
to do.
like so much that like the lines changed right before the fight. Now I get a lot of my news. I've said this from Punchless MMA. They're telling me this, but to be fair to them, I did hear this from another source as well. Like if you just
Mhm.
Google this fight, like they are being investigated by the UFC and by a gaming commission at this point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, so this is bad. It's probably real, right?
So like if that finds out, do I get like my money back?
Ooh. No, I don't think so. No, I would
Well,
say
that's
no.
lame. Okay, well that's
Well,
fine.
dude, I just it's not a strong enough argument. I
Yeah,
just don't think so.
yeah. So then going back to last week, and I mean, I'm gonna just kind of put you on the spot here. You did not place a bet last week because you were tied up with personal shit. Is that fair?
Well, yeah, not just that, dude, but I can't, dude. You know how it is. Until they legalize the shit in Massachusetts, I'm going to have to, drive 20 minutes across the border to New Hampshire, and that doesn't always work out into your day. Life
Mhm.
fucking happens. So yeah, I didn't place a single goddamn bet. I'm pissed off about it, especially having to. It's two things. I had to see you win and go up 13 units, and then I had to see a few of my parlays hit on NFL. Then you said it before, JB. There's no worse feeling than not placing a bet that cashes. It hurts more than placing a bet and losing.
I was just gonna ask you. We've debated this. I think just not on the show, but just like personally, like I think that is worse. Like if you have a bet and you're like, I have either a no way of placing it, which for those who live in a non-gambling state, or sorry, live in a gambling state, will never know, or you just don't have the balls to place it and it hits.
Mhm.
That is a worse feeling than placing it and losing. In my
I agree because it becomes a total mental thing, you know? You begin to question yourself. You begin to question your ability to be aggressive, to live a little, your masculinity, for Christ's sake. It's an internal battle in those situations. It's definitely
opinion.
worse.
Mhm. I agree. So I'm just getting into it. NFL. I made NFL my bitch this past week.
You did, man.
Three leg anytime touchdown parlay, six leg anytime touchdown parlay, four-leg teaser, four-leg teaser. And again, for those that were listening to us last week, I had the Miles Sanders, AJ Brown, same game parlay. That hit. Um,
Right.
so it's been a great November for your boy JB here, and I'm looking to keep this train rolling.
Dude, yeah,
I
you were
figured it
cashing
out,
just
bro. I
you
figured
were
it out,
cashing left. No, no, no. Hold on. You're making the claim you figured the NFL out?
I figured life out, bro.
No,
Life.
come on. See, you got to pick college football or the NFL. I believed you, and I still do believe you that you're on the verge of figuring out college football. NFL is fucking wacky this year, bro. You had a good week. Don't get cocky. You know what I mean? I would rather put my emotion into tailing your locks of the week on college football. You haven't lost yet, bro. That's what I want to do.
Don't disagree with you. The touchdown parlays are pick them. They're lottery tickets, right? Like I had a
Sure.
three, the anytime touchdown. That's legit, right? That's
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
getting into it. The 6-1, that's a lottery ticket. You don't think that's gonna
Yeah.
happen, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, the two four-leg teasers, man. I'm telling you exactly what I did. I saw these spreads and I thought these teams are going to win, but I need to tease them down. DraftKings has that 7-point teaser, and they have that if you only do four teams, monster teaser at 13
hmm
points.
I really liked your teasers, man, last weekend. Really liked them. Not a teaser guy myself, but just looking at those that you placed last week, they made sense, man. Worked out for you.
Yeah. All right. All right. So moving on from Sunday, we talk about Monday, where Joey and JB went to the Raftahs at the Garden.
Great
Uh,
spot, dude. Great spot.
I think it's a fucking great view for a hockey game. It's like so for the Celtics game, I'll say, but the Bruins, I mean, I think
Yeah,
it's a great fucking view. You see the entire ice, you see everything happening.
I agree.
We got some people in the chat here. Senpai Tickle saying amazing spot. It is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
amazing spot.
yeah.
It's amazing spot.
I
Um,
like I like what they I mean, dude, we were comparing it back to the old days, man, when they just had those like foldable chairs just lined
oh
up.
yeah.
No amenities, no concessions, just bullshit. A bunch of folded chairs in the highest level possible. But man, they've invested in that place. The whole thing is sponsored by Rapid 7 now, isn't it? Rafters?
Yeah, it's a Rapid 7 Rafters. Rapid 7 Rafters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
good times. Love it up there. I say you go to a game up there if you can't. But then this is where Joey's going to have a difference of opinion here. So this is where he claims Jedi mind tricks. So you asked me, again, for those who don't know, me and Joey live relatively close to each other, like 15, 20 minutes, right? He goes, "You want to split an Uber?" Sure. Well, if you split an Uber, I don't have to take the train home at X time. Sure.
Yeah.
So then I suggest going to Encore, and he says, "Well, I have no say in the matter because you are controlling the Uber."
Right. Which is a true statement. It's
You
a true
could have
statement.
taken your own Uber if you really didn't want to go to Encore.
Well, hey, listen, you're getting into the weeds right here. You're getting into the weeds, okay? You're getting into the details, all right? I didn't want to take the MBA. If you split an Uber with somebody, it
What's
sounds
the what's the
financially.
MBA? Is that like the NBA, but
Oh, did I
ambient?
drop the T? Did I not say the T?
You did not say the T. Not the
Fuck,
T just
man.
completely dropped from that, bro.
This scotch is kicking in, bro. But you know what I mean, dude. It's financially responsible to split an Uber. Everybody is going to go with that approach as opposed to taking their own Uber if they're trying to be financially responsible. That's all I was trying to do. All right.
Yeah.
It backfired because we ended up at a casino. It's not financially responsible. But that's not my fault. It's your fault.
As everything is. Love Encore. We're to go back there and actually be smart gambling as opposed to like being hammered after crushing beers at the Bruins game in the bar afterwards. But it is a Vegas style casino in Boston,
Absolutely.
which is
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
We
I
forget.
know.
I think JB, we forget about that, bro. Like, how long has this place been there? It's been there for years, right? We've been a
Yeah,
small handful of times. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure each of us, right?
Hmm.
I mean, it's got everything that Vegas would have from the restaurants. Okay, it's got the clubs, it's got the tables, it's got the slots, it's got everything Vegas would have, including fight nights occasionally, right?
Hmm.
Um, I don't like how they try and advertise like they're positioned in Boston. I don't like that at all. It's an
Now they're
effort.
technically in
God,
Everett, but yes.
God damn it, you're in effort. But that's a legit place, man. I'm surprised we don't go there more. And I think we will once they finally legalize gambling, because that sports book, which I saw for the first time, it's all right. It's got some potential. It's all right. Just got to be able to place bets. Minor detail, right?
Again, I go back to it's more so a sports bar than a sports book, but it is no insult to Foxwoods. I think it's a better sports book than Foxwoods based off the setup alone. Have I sat there and watched a game? No, so I can't say that with confidence. But it's got more of a sports book feel than DraftKings Foxwoods does, but still not that like Caesar's Palace Vegas sports book feel.
Oh yeah, sure, sure, definitely not. But dude, fucking a, I'll take it. You're talking to somebody who just continues to drive 20 minutes across the border to another state. I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
But you don't. Like sometimes you don't.
When you what? No, I'm saying I'll take it. Like, get a sports book. I don't care if it's Caesar's Palace. Are
Oh,
you saying I
see,
don't drive to New Hampshire?
I'm saying like last week you didn't.
Dude, life gets in the way, man. I want to be able to pull out my phone, open up the DraftKings app from my couch with a beer in hand, and just fire off live bets, dude.
Hmm?
Is that too much to ask?
It is not. It is not. And as long as it's here by March Madness, I'll call it a win. And that means we got NFL, and this show is going to be
That's
completely
true.
different once that happens.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, let's go into 281 here. Adesanya versus Pereira. I have high hopes for this card. I hope it doesn't
Yeah,
disappoint.
it's gonna be awesome, dude. It's gonna be awesome.
A little bit of a backstory here. We're gonna make a spur of the moment trip to the Brook in Seabrook, New Hampshire, to watch this fight, or at least the main card is. Um, but the Brook is like closed, and as far as their Instagram account is still closed as of right now. So I don't know what that's gonna mean. So
Yeah.
um, we're trying to get to the Brook. I would say I don't know if it's going to happen or not. As of the filming of this show, they are still closed. So
Well, and the reason, dude, is what's it's for it, dude. It's frightening because they say operations, right?
mhm.
A computer glitch with operations. When you talk about computer glitches that are causing financial problems, dude, at casinos, that could easily be a week of outage closed, dude. So I don't know if we're gonna make it there, but we'll see.
I'm hoping we do. I'm hoping we do because I do want to check it out. But let's try to run through this card because to your point, there's a ton of fights here. If we do go to the Brook, I do love this. I don't know if everyone's seen that video. Grab his dick and twist it. It's one of the greatest things ever. Only time
Yes.
veteran yelling is a sports book. If you're at a live MMA event, just yell it. It's fucking fantastic. But let's try to go through
Yeah.
these pretty quickly, specifically the prelims, because we do have a lot to get through this week. Carlos Alberg versus Nikolai Nakamureno. Alberg minus 130, Nikolai plus 110. I'm going Carlos Alberg only because he won me money before. I have no rationale other than that. Other than that, I will not bet this fight.
He looked really good his last fight against Nchukwi, dude. Knocked him out cold. I think I don't know. He's the first city kickboxing fighter on the card. I'm a little nervous here because uh, I don't know what I'm gonna do here, JB. I might in the end go with a fight does not go the distance, but I don't really have a take on this. I want to see if Carlos Solberg is the real deal. He looked damn good his last fight, but Nick, his opponent there, he's no joke, and I mean, he's beaten uh, Kennedy and Chukwu right by split decision, and Kennedy knocked Carlos Solberg out. So I don't know if I got any action on this. We'll see what happens.
All right. Julio Arce versus Montel Jackson. Originally was looking at Julio, but I'm actually gonna pass on this fight. You got anything here?
I might take Julio actually, only because I think he's good. He's not great, but Montel Jackson I like the line. I think the line is all right. Before I saw it, I thought that Julio might even be a slight favorite. Because I'll tell you what, if you're Montel Jackson and your last fight was against JP Buys, if you remember that guy who
Yep.
divorced, yeah, you know who he is. I'm sorry, you need to have some better competition under your belt to be a minus 200 favorite in this spot, I think. So Julio straight up, perhaps 170. Maybe it gets a little juicier. I don't know. I'm going to wait and see on this.
Yeah, I think I'll say theirs. I was on the Julio train. Then I looked at his record. His losses: Song Yadong, Hakeem Tawado, legit, right? Like, so that makes sense to me. What scared me, and this is biased, Montel Jackson beats Brian Kelleher. You know my thoughts on Brian Kelleher. So that's why I paused a little bit. Not saying I'm not going to bet it, but that gave me a little bit of pause, is all I'll say.
Dude, come on. You love Brian Kelleher, man.
Dude, boom. He's the man. Mike Trezano versus Sung Wong Choi. I definitely mispronounced that, but I'm passing on this fight. You do anything?
This is probably going to be probably a pass, man. Probably a pass. I do like Trezano, man. I do like him. I just don't know if I'm going to bet him. He's lost 3 of his last 4. So I don't know. And I don't know much about this Sung Woo Choi, to be honest. So I might just watch this one, probably stay away.
I feel like this prelim is risky with like the dogs. Like you look at the lines, you're like, oh yeah, I want to take that dog. I want to take that dog. All of a sudden you're on like 10 dogs in the prelims. You're like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's looking like so far. That's what it's going to be.
Not even. Can we just call it Carolina versus Savannah? Because I'm not going to
Savannah, you got it.
Dude, minus 115.
Come on, you gotta brush up on your Polish, bro. Try and spell Carolina's last name for me.
Spell it or say it.
Did I say spell it? Jesus
you
Christ,
did. Jesus, dude. Come on, get it together.
We're gonna stop doing
your
these
hangover
live
still
shows.
There? Your hangover
We're gonna
still
stop
there,
doing these live shows so I can edit some of this bullshit out. Say her last name. Carolina's last name.
Kowalskis? What do you want? I'm an Irish guy from Boston. Leave me alone.
I know. The W is actually a V in this situation. Do you know that? Kolkevich.
No, just power.
Fun fact. 2 37-year-old women fight. Do you got anything on this, dude?
No, minus 115, minus 105. It's a coin flip. Why would I put any money on this?
Get the fuck out of here. Let's move on.
All right. Ottoman Azatar versus Matt Frivola. I kind of want to take Frivola in this spot, but Ottoman's record is good. He hasn't fought in like 2 years, though. So Frivola is very tempting for me here at plus 115.
Well, let's talk about the most important thing here. We got Matt Frivola, Matt the Steamroller Frivola against the Bulldozer. The Steamroller versus the Bulldozer, bro. That's unique, isn't it?
It is. It is.
You know? Construction aside, I also have Frivola on this one because of what you said, man. I understand Oddman Azatar. He's supposed to be really good. He's supposed to be really good, right? He's had 2 fights in the UFC, right? Last one was in 2020, and he knocked out Kama Worthy. I'm not a big Kama Worthy guy. Matt Frivola is good, man. Don't sleep on this guy. So I'm going to take him in this spot, man. You going to give me Matt Frivola plus 115 against a guy with 2 fights in the UFC? Last 2 fights were in 2019 and 2020. Yeah. Roll the dice, bro. Let's do it. Take him straight up money line, or do you try and get cute, JP?
No.
Do you try and get cute?
No.
All
you know how getting cute in the prelims pays out, man. Don't do it.
That's
don't
true.
do it.
All right. Give me Frivola.
All right. Just gonna say this. I thought I was gonna get cute and say, "Well, just take him inside the distance." Like that, though. That's fucking two construction fucking vehicles going at each other. Yeah, no, that's minus like 250. So that's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Petrowski versus Turman. Petrowski minus 195. Turman plus 165. I'm taking Turman here only because he's plus 165. I'll probably take him straight up. Not a parlay piece, but just because I want a little action. You?
Uh, I like Petrosky, man. I've enjoyed watching him, man. I have like the whole way. I just don't. I think the UFC's invested in him, man. I think they want him to do things. Wellington Turman's a bit of a step up, which is expected. But I don't like the line, bro. I don't know if I like the line here. I still think Petrosky needs to prove himself, man. He's got some nice grappling. He's proved to have some nice subs. I'm not a big Nick Maximov guy from the Diaz army, to be honest. So when he subbed him, I was happy. But just don't know if Wellington Turman's the guy who's going to stop him. I don't know. So I'm probably on the Petrosky train. I wish I could get him at a little better of a price. But pick is Petrosky. Let's say that. And I don't know, man. Maybe find a way to mix him into a parlay. I don't know. I
I like it. I don't know if you see the chat. Chat's blowing up. We got some friends
How do you
in the
see
chat.
How do you see the chat? Oh, yeah. You got to click the yeah.
Yeah, so we know these people. I'm not going to say their real names here, but we got Trowski. It's Bones' friend. Why would you bet against him? I agree. And then
yeah, it's sound logic, man. You can't bet against him.
I got meat sweats. So there you go. So I'm not going to share anything else this guy is posting.
Does it spell out the emojis? Is that what?
Yeah, that doesn't show the emojis. It literally spelled out the emojis.
That was kind of strange, huh? I go so strong and so brave. I go so strong.
So strong and so brave.
Are those actual comments? This is interesting.
This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. Okay. Anyone want to get a panini? No. Oh, okay. All right. I'm getting distracted.
Yeah, you can't get distracted by the comments, man. I know we just discovered them this episode, but we can't get distracted, man. Show them.
All right. Let's lock it up here. Lock it up. All right.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Aaron Blanchfield minus 390. Molly Meatball McCann plus 320. Take Molly Meatball at the plus 320 and take her by TKO at plus 1200. Yes.
Whoa.
And thank you. Serve me another meatball all day,
dude.
Bro. All day.
Is it plus 1200 by KO?
It is.
That is wow.
And Blanchfield at sub is plus 330. So if you really wanted to get cute there, you could do Blanchfield by sub at plus 330 and McCann plus 1200. I think that's what's going to happen. Now it'll go to decision. Everybody like, you're an asshole. Yeah, okay, whatever. But McCann's not going to go down. I mean, she's going to go
down. I think this is one of the few times, JB, I ride with you with the fucking meatball, dude. With this kind of value,
you hate.
Look. I don't know. The hate is a strong word, bro. I just don't. I don't know how to describe it. I don't like her. I don't like her personality. You want me to get deep into? I'm going to talk about shit that has nothing to do with her performance in the ring, in the octagon, rather. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the value is clearly there on Miss Molly. Am I impressed by the folks she's beaten? The gals she's beaten, Miss Molly. She had an impressive knockout to Luana and Carolina. That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The spinning elbow. That was sweet. Hannah Goldie is a stiff. Right? She sucks. Erin Blanchfield is legit. And I think the line is reflecting that minus 390 legitimacy. Right? Mm-hmm. But Molly's tough. She's looked great, man. So at plus 320, just for the sake of it, fuck it. I'll probably take her money line, and I hate myself for saying that, but I'm going to do it.
You're not going to take the plus 1200 KO?
See, I just learned of that. I think I need to sleep on that, digest that a bit. I think it's getting too fucking cute, to be honest, because that Luana Carolina spinning elbow knockout was a pretty lucky strike that she caught her with, right? That's not going to happen every fight. And then Hannah Goldie's a complete stiff. She sucks. She's horrible, right? Mm-hmm. Erin Blanchfield is not just going to lay down like Hannah Goldie or leave herself vulnerable to one of those elbows. She's legit, man. So I probably won't get cute with it. I'm happy with Meatball at plus 320.
All right. I don't disagree with anything you say. The only thing I'll say on top of that is The UFC
Gotta
wants to
go.
promote Molly McCann and Patty Pimblett, right? Like that is their future.
Well, yeah, but they also want to promote Erin Blanchfield, who's supposedly going to be a title contender someday. She's young, bro. She's 23.
Okay.
You know what I
I
mean?
think the pop around Molly McCann and Patty Pimblett being on Barstool Sports and all like that is the I don't know. That's like the LA Lakers and
I
Dallas
hear you.
Cowboys we grew up with. You know what I mean? Like that's who they want.
Yep. I hear you, dude. I hear you. But you know what the problem with Molly and Patty is? If they keep winning, they're eventually going to fight talent. I think this is Molly's first time fighting talent, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Okay. Ugh. Dominic Reyes versus Ryan Spann. Reyes minus 205, Ryan Spann plus 175. Does Ryan Spann suck? Like, is he bad?
Yes. Hate him.
You're
Don't
confident
like
he
him.
actually sucks.
Dislike him. I dislike him very much, actually. 2 units on Dominic Reyes. That's my play, JB. I'm just going to come out and say it. All right. Straight up. All right. 2 units on Reyes. I'd like to see the props on finishes. I think, I don't think these two are even close to the same caliber of fighter. I don't. And I know Reyes hasn't looked great in his last couple outings, right? Since the John Jones fight, he's got knocked out twice by Jan and then Yuri, but the dude is a top 5 fighter. Is Ryan Spann? No. So, yeah, Reyes in the spot.
All right.
What do you think?
I agree with everything you said. And then I see that Ryan Spann beat Kutabala, lost Anthony Smith. I have mixed opinions on Anthony Smith, so whatever. But then I see he he got KO'd by Johnny Walker.
I remember that fight, man. I know.
Like, that has to be all I need to know, right? Like, I'm looking at it because I want to take Ryan Spann because I'm like Dominic Reyes. And again, I don't know why I think Dominic Reyes is also 40. He's like 31 years old.
Very young.
I'm trying to convince myself to take Ryan Spann, and every time I do, I look at that Johnny Walker loss by KO in round 1, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Your take is the same as mine. I remember that fight.
At the same time, I'm not as confident as you that I'm going to take 2 units to win 1 on Reyes. No.
Yeah, I think it's easy money, bro. I think it's easy money.
Really?
They're not the same caliber fighter. Ryan Spann has found himself in a position by beating a bunch of bozos, Kudalaba included, right?
Kudalaba is not a bozo, bro.
The dude paints his face like the Hulk for weigh-ins, and then the guy is a bozo. He's either going to knock you out or do nothing, as McGregor would say. He'll do nothing. And then you have Reyes, who's fighting for fucking titles over here. He's lost a couple fights to contenders and now finds himself, kind of like a gatekeeper. And Ryan Spann has just worked his way up to a fight that he doesn't belong in. It's my take, JB. It's how I feel, bro. It's how I feel.
All right. Renato Moicano versus Brad Riddell.
Oh my, I can't listen to this dude. Renato Moicano.
Okay.
Do you not know this guy?
I mean, kind
He's super fun to watch, dude.
This is a pass fight for me. I don't know enough. My gut says Brad. That's why I'm going to pass.
Yeah, good man. I like that. I like Brad too, especially as a dog. Moicano, his last fight, I don't know if you remember this, man. I don't know if you saw this. He fought RDA. First time RDA fought in a while. And he got, it was tough to watch how bad he got beat up. He took some serious fucking damage. And I think that fight ended late, 4th or 5th. I can't remember. But they thrusted Moicano into the spotlight, young Brazilian fighter. He's good. I like him. He's exciting to watch, right? But he got beat the fuck up by RDA. And I think Brad Riddell is a legit striker, regardless of how badly he got subbed in his last fight by Jalen Turner. That was tough to watch. And I think that's the thing to watch with this fight, right? Moicano is a big submission guy. Riddell showed in his last fight he can get subbed. But I think Riddell's more well-rounded, more experienced. I like him in the dog situation here. It's going to be a good fight, man. I don't know if I actually bet this, JB. I don't know if I do. Love to see the prop doesn't go the distance, but if anything, pick is Riddell. Don't know if there's going to be a bet that way. We'll see.
Fight to go the distance is plus 110, so going the other way is minus 150.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Especially it covers the Moicano sub, and it would cover Riddell knocking him out. So, all right, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I think it's more on the side of a pass, but we'll see. I like Riddell here.
All right, let's get on the main card. We're doing okay on time. We're doing okay. We're gonna keep moving though. Dan Hooker versus Claudio Poulos. Is that how you say his Poulos?
Yeah, well done. Well done.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Hooker here. This is make or break for Hooker. This is make or break for him. I think he sucks. I don't think he's good, but if he loses this, he's officially done in the UFC.
Wow, I mean, come on, you can't say Dan Hooker sucks, dude.
I can. I just did, and I'll say it again. Dan Hooker sucks.
Nah, he's good. He's not great. He's a good fighter. He's a middle of the pack fighter. And how can you not?
Are you gonna call him a gatekeeper? Because you're getting the real bad habit of calling everyone a gatekeeper.
That's exactly what he's becoming. Exactly what he has become, bro. I mean, that's what happens when you fight for titles like he was fighting top guys, and then you realize, shit, I'm never going to do it. I don't have what it takes. The only thing left to do is fight people ranked below you, and then you just become a gatekeeper for the younger up-and-coming dudes, which is exactly what's happening here with Claudio. It was interesting, man. Did you see the press conference last night?
I have not. It's on my DVR to watch tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I was a little surprised with the appearance of the Prince of Peru, Claudio. He comes out like in a full suit, kind of well put together. He just, I don't know, didn't give off the vibe that he's ready to scrap, like not a super dangerous guy. I don't know. It's just a style, I guess. But for this, I can't go with Dan Hooker. I can't go with him. I can't. I got to fade him this time out. I think Claudio, 26-year-old up-and-coming guy who's had nothing but wins, really, since he got to the UFC, except for his first fight. He beat Clay Guida, beat Jordan Levitt. And I think he's going to beat Dan Hooker here. So especially if he's in a dog spot, I'll take him. I love you, Dan Hooker, but I just can't bet on you anymore, man. I can't. You just lose. That's all you do.
So that's great because I don't want to bet on Dan Hooker. So can we call this a shoey bet?
Yeah, this is perfect, man. Perfect shoey.
I don't want to bet on this fight, but I want something I want some sort of incentive on Dan Hooker here.
Yeah, for sure. We'll throw a shoey on it.
All right, like a shoey in this one. Frankie Edgar versus Chris Gutierrez. Edgar plus 185. Gutierrez minus 215. Gutierrez by a mile. Gutierrez is a parlay piece. Your thoughts?
Same.
Right.
Same. I don't like to disrespect the legend, bro, but we're talking about betting here. So, same.
But again, I listened to Punch List this morning. What is Edgar trying to prove here? Is he trying to make one more run? Is that really what he thinks is going to happen?
Oh, no. He's been vocal that this is his last fight in the UFC. Yeah, again, watch the press conference, man. This is it. This is it for him.
We know our thoughts on retirement fights. They don't end well for anybody.
No, but I mean, come on, at 41 years old, yeah, he's gone. He's gone after this, man.
All right, Dustin Poirier versus Michael Chandler. Minus 210, plus 180 for Chandler. This has got the makings of a Gaethje versus Chandler fight, where this could steal the night as fight of the night.
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier, I love your hot sauce, but I'm taking Michael Chandler here.
Ooh, really?
I just Poirier's gotten a little too cocky for what he's actually accomplished. Great fighter. Don't get me wrong. But he's never really beat the top guy. Neither is Chandler. But for him to say out, I'm going to finish Chandler. I think Justin Gaethje hits harder than Dustin Poirier.
He does. I would agree he hits harder. Is he even as close to a more well-rounded fighter than Poirier?
Can Chandler not wrestle this guy to the ground and choke him out?
Chandler's submissions are mediocre at best. He's a wrestler, man. He's a control guy. So Dustin Poirier, he's a black belt jiu-jitsu, right? So he's not just going to get subbed easily. unless you're Charles Oliveira, which is exactly what happened. But no, I mean, I don't know, man. When I look at Chandler, he's like I said, he's a wrestler. You look at his subs, yeah, he's got them. Certainly not in the UFC. I mean, these all came, 2018, 2017. He's not a submission guy. So the reason I'm going with Poirier here, I just think he's more well-rounded, man. I think I know he's a better boxer, right? When it comes to wrestling, probably not the better wrestler, but I think his jiu-jitsu skills will make up for it. So I just want to watch it, man. I just want to watch it. I'm probably going to stay away from this. I'm probably gonna. You know how these fights go, especially Chandler fights. They're fucking wild, dude. So if I had to pick, I'd say Poirier, but I don't know, man. Staying away.
I was just looking at fight does not go the distance minus 280. That's exactly where I expect it to be.
Yeah, sure. It's about right.
Issue I have with Poirier, again, I think he's a great fighter, has fantastic hot sauce. He beat Max Holloway in 19. And he kind of peaked at that point, in my opinion. Loses to Khabib. Okay, everyone loses to Khabib. Beats Dan Hooker. Cool. Then we got the Conor McGregor 2 fights. Doctor stoppage in one of them, right? So, and then he fights Charles and loses in a rear naked choke. So,
yeah, I think
is he collecting a paycheck? Is he just like, I don't fault this guy at all. Is he just like, he signed, like his hot sauce company signed a contract with the UFC last week? Like, is he sitting here collecting a paycheck? And I don't fault him at all for it. He doesn't give a shit anymore. Like is he going to go beat Islam? No.
Right. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, man. And he's had 2 cracks at the belt in the last 3 years, right? And he's lost them both. But I think his peak was beating McGregor. Not the doctor stoppage, but the other fight where he knocked his ass out. I think that 21. Was probably his. Yeah. I think
they were both at 21. The earlier one, the second one was a money fight for him, and that's the problem I have is he took a money fight over a title fight.
Yeah. But at least he's doing charity and shit, man. You know what I mean?
His wife's
his wife's
in McGregor's DMs. His wife's in McGregor's DMs.
I see where you're coming from, man. I can't fault you. And who knows? Maybe. Dude, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. He's just collecting the paycheck, and you need more of a warrior mentality than that when going against Chandler. So maybe you're right.
And again, he's too cocky going into this fight, in my opinion. And I've kind of done a 180 on Chandler. I thought he was a joke, a Bellator guy, didn't belong in the UFC. That Gaethje Chandler fight, if I'm like hammered and bored, I watch that fight on repeat.
Oh, he's stolen everyone's hearts, man. How could you not love Michael Chandler after the Ferguson fight? 5 back
kicks,
that kick, football kicking him in the fucking chin. Like, how could you not like Chandler? He's well spoken. Give him the mic, he's gonna spit. Like, I mean, what is not to like about him? He's humble. Like, I love him in the UFC, man. I think he's made a great introduction to the UFC, and he belongs, man. Is he taking damage? Absolutely. He's taking damage. He's putting it all out there. And at 36 years old, that's what you should be doing. You're not going to be there forever. So, yeah, just going to enjoy this fight, man. Can't wait.
All right. Like it. All right. Carla Esperanza plus 275 versus Weili Spaza. Whatever. Zhang minus 330. I texted you about this fight because I'm going to say, I'll just spoil alert. I'm staying away from this fight. I have a problem not betting the champion at plus 275. And I had a problem with that with Charles Oliveira against Islam, and I lost a good amount of money on that. So I'm going to stay away from this fight. But I don't doubt Weili is the favorite, but by that much, is she really that much better than Esperanza?
Let me ask you something. And actually, this was a quote from Weili. What should Weili be scared about when it comes to Carla Esparza as an MMA fighter?
That she has the belt from Rose Nugamaras, whatever, Thug Rose, who beat her twice.
Yes. All right. So again, that's the second time you've mentioned the belt. We're not talking of no disrespect to. Look, Dana's trying to build up these weight classes, right? They're trying. They're really trying. They're not real. All right. So if you have dude, if you have the belt in this situation, it's not because you climbed the ladder, you put in went through wars to get your title shot and you got it in an epic fight. That fight with Esparza and Rose, do you remember that? It was horrendous, dude. Horrendous. That I don't even want to talk about that fight. It was god awful. Wei Li is the much better fighter everywhere. Perhaps, all right, Carla's she's better in wrestling. That's what she does, man. That's all she does is wrestle. That's who she is, right? So can Wei Li stuff the takedowns? And can she use her brute strength, with which goddamn she has a lot of, to get out of those control situations? I think the answer is yes. And on the feet, Jesus Christ, it's not even an argument. So for me, I am getting in on this absolutely with Wei Li. The question is, who can you parlay her with at minus 330? I'm not taking that straight up, but I don't see how she loses this, JB. I really don't.
Again, I don't. So Wei Li KO is plus 300.
That's interesting. To me, that's actually interesting, man.
Oh, sorry, plus 120. Plus 120.
No, that's not interesting. I hate that. Hate it. No,
Yeah,
parlay.
no. So this is a dog or pass for me. I really would hate to lay that money on a women's MMA fight. That's all I'll say.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Just don't go in with that. Oh, she's the champion. She got the belt with
No,
one of the
that's
worst
burned me too
fights
many
I've
times.
ever seen.
That's burned me too many times. I am so happy that Thug Rose lost. To be abundantly clear, I hate Thug Rose.
She's
So,
the
like,
best.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
the best.
Yeah. Fucking pedophile fucking coach. Anyway, all right. The fight everyone's here for. Izzy versus Pereira.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This
man.
line has increased since I talked to you, Joey. Izzy,
Oh, yeah.
minus
Izzy's
205.
becoming more of a favorite, is he?
Yeah, Pereira plus 175. I'm
I
going to
think
ride
he's
with
right,
Pereira.
Okay.
That's because of my heart. So it's not going to be a parlay piece. It's going to be a single bet. I'm going to take Pereira, and I'm going to take Pereira by KO. You know why? Because I wanted to take Leon Edwards by KO against Kamaru Usman, and I didn't. So I'm going to ride with Pereira. He knocked him out once. It's a heart bet. There's no brain. There's no rationale. There's no analytics in it. I'm sick of Izzy as a champion. I think he's boring as fuck. He's another Kamaru Usman. I hope he loses his belt. I think Pereira's a kickboxer and could be entertaining. So Pereira plus 175. You give me your thoughts. I'm going to look up Pereira by KO.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go in on Pereira for the same reason, man. It's all emotion. It's all heart. It all comes from the detest of Israel Adesanya and how he has just underperformed in general as a champion. And all right, underperformed in every way, especially with the fans. Right? If you are at middleweight and you are the UFC champion, fans should get excited to watch those fights, man. That last fight with Cannonier is like, I mean, it was so bad. And it's just what he does. Romero, it's like it's tough, man, because if you look at it, yes, there is so much technique that it truly is an art form to watch him, right? And I'm try to be mindful when I look at it and say, respect the art, respect the defense, respect his kickboxing, respect his movement. Right? It is amazing, man. I'm not going to bullshit, but it's not fun to watch, and it's not what you want to see from a middleweight champion in the UFC. The storyline here is so fucking good, man. How they brought Pereira in just because they knew that Izzy was clearing out the division. Nobody's going to beat him. So they go and find Pereira, the guy who's beat him twice, knocked him out once, bring him into the UFC. He's made quick work of everyone, and boom, he's got a shot. I love the fucking story. I just don't know, man. I'm going to go on Pereira with you, JB, just so we can watch this motherfucker together at 1 a.m. and pray for a knockout. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to pretend I'm not going to do it. I will acknowledge, though, that is an emotional move. And that Izzy is who he is, man, and he's good at what he does, and that's the truth. So, wouldn't be surprised if Izzy takes another decision here, just staying on the outside, picking him apart with kicks and some jabs and some bullshit that we're all too familiar with. But I'm riding with you, JB. Let's fucking go.
All right, I love it. Pereira by KO is only plus 275, so I don't just roll a Pereira money line. Like, God forbid he beats Izzy by decision. You're sitting there with a KO ticket. You're like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah. Because the damage would be done on Pereira's side. You know what I mean? The judges love the damage, and that's where it would be done. So just go money line, Pereira.
Go ahead. Talk your shit.
Love it. Love it. Let's spend a little bit of time on this and look at the masterpiece besides a One game slip up in week 3. Everyone makes mistakes. Other than that,
In
it's more
Survivor,
than
if you make a mistake, your season's over. Just to be clear,
coming from the guy who
multiple
week 1,
mistakes.
week 2, week 3, week 4. Wow, that's just what that is terrible, man. But we should
It
enter
is
you into like the worst
anti-Survivor League.
survivor picks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Anti-Survivor League. But you know what's funny is we still finished in the same place.
The fuck are you talking about?
In Survivor, we still finished in the same place. We're both out.
All right. You know what? No, because we agreed that the net, there are multiple shooters on the line here.
Our bet is separate from the world of Survivor. So
All
I
right,
agree with you.
whatever.
You are kicking my
Whatever.
ass in that bet. But in the world of Survivor, we are equal.
All right, yeah. That makes you feel better. That's great. That's great. I
You want
feel
to talk
good
about that
about
a
the
little bit
Chiefs.
more as you look at my red X's or no?
No, I feel good about the Chiefs, by the way, in week 10.
I
I
feel good
think
about the
you're week
Bucks.
10. Do you? That's up in the air for me, bro. That's up in
No,
the air
see,
for
I
me.
think Tom Brady's back, baby. I think he's back.
I think Seattle is fucking back, dude.
Okay, moving on. Atlanta at Carolina. That game is currently on. So, I mean, do you want to talk about it? I would have not bet this game with anything in my life. Carolina was plus 2.5, over under 41.5. I don't even know what it's at right now, but I would have bet it. What will you do?
Yeah, no. I'm watching it right now, but I would not go near this.
It's going to be low scoring. The under's going to hit. Well, what is it right now?
It's 3-0 Panthers.
Yeah. Like 41 so
Done.
low, though. Do you bet that under? No. So, whatever.
No. It's too low. Too low.
Seattle
we
at
are.
Tampa. Tampa minus
we are.
2.5, over under 44.5.
Mm.
Tampa Bay, take it. Tom Brady's back. He's pissed off. He's divorced. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. Episode 12. He's the GOAT. FTX just fucking bottomed out. He's losing like $65 fucking million because of it. Okay. He's fucking pissed off. You don't like a pissed off Tom Brady. You like a Tom Brady who's like, maybe I should retire. Maybe I should just go back to my comfy bed with my supermodel wife. No, he's single. He lost $65 fucking million. Could be living in a fucking trailer park. Let's go, Tom Brady.
Dude, your first sentence, I legitimately cracked up. I was actually fucking belly laughing. Your first sentence summed everything up. Tom Brady, he's back. He's divorced. Let's go. Dude, that divorce brings nothing but anger, which he takes out on his offensive lineman, his helmet, Microsoft Surface.
No. I'm going to interrupt you now. No, he takes it out on his opponents. He takes it out on them. He takes it out on his enemies. I'm telling you, I'm telling you right now, Joey. Let this motherfucker into the playoffs and see what happens. That is a weak NFC. That is a very weak and fragile NFC. Let him in and see what happens.
What are you talking about? The fragile Philadelphia Eagles?
I am talking about the fragile Philadelphia Eagles. Who would the Eagles beat? Let's you. No. I'm not. Just talk your pick. We'll break down the Eagles' wins in a second.
So I like. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay away. I do like how Seattle's been playing. I do. We both thought they were going to be one of the worst teams in the fucking NFL, and there they are sitting at 6-3, leading the division for fuck's sake. I don't know if that equates to a win. You figure eventually Tampa Bay's got to turn it on. You figure eventually Brady's going to be Brady. Eventually. So I have a hard time betting this, so I'm probably going to stay away.
Okay. So smart people bet the house on Tampa Bay, and that's what I will be doing.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, the future bet on them to win the NFC should be very, very good for a lot of people.
I'd love to see the odds of that, especially now. I'd love to see the odds.
I'm going to look that one up as I show you this, because as much as I hate Buffalo, and I hate them, again, the team, not the fans. The fans are amazing. Minnesota at Buffalo. Buffalo at home will be minus 3.5, 43.5. You're going to tell me Kirk Cousins is only going to lose by 3.5 points? Maybe. They did lose to the Jets. The Bills did lose to the Jets, so that's out there. This is a stay away game for me. I want to see Buffalo be Buffalo. But gambling wise, I want to see Buffalo be Buffalo before I bet them again. As a Patriots fan, I want to see Kirk Cousins go in there and fucking destroy them. Your thoughts?
As do I. And honestly, man, that's what I'm probably going to bet. Is Josh Allen playing? He's gonna fuck. Are you sure?
I'm like, I haven't
He's
heard
not.
he's.
He's not practicing. It's Thursday. He hasn't practiced all week. Not that he needs to, but the dude could have fucking Tommy John surgery. Like, is he? I'm not convinced he's even playing. So I figure while you can get in on Minnesota before they announce he's not playing. And man, I'm telling you, even if he plays, did you see him last game? Like Vikings are playing really well. 7-1 football team, Minnesota, top of their division. So I like him in this spot. And if I don't think Allen is all right, man. I really don't. And if he doesn't play, no way. No way they win.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Detroit at Chicago. Chicago minus 2.5 over under 48.5. I'm going to stay away from this game, but deep down, I want to take Detroit. I
Yep.
might
Yep.
do it, but otherwise, stay away.
I want to take Detroit, man. I really do. I love the hype on Justin Fields based on his performance in his last game. And by that I mean he threw for 125 yards or some bullshit, dude. And everybody's yapping about him because he broke a few good runs. Now, yeah, he had some great scrambles. It was good. It was good, right? But I'm sorry, you need to be a quarterback, a real quarterback, and by that, I mean throw more than 125 yards before I can get on board with that, right? So, Detroit, we've been talking about them, week after week after week, JP. It's a scrappy team. They come to ball, man. They come to fight. And I think I'm going to take them in this because I'm not sold on Chicago as a team. And I think they have some confidence now after Fields' last performance, but I don't think he's that guy. I don't. Go Lions, go.
I don't disagree with anything you said. All I'll say is, like, didn't Justin Fields win like NFC Player of the Week last week and have a monster game?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If you're
no,
gonna
but
put him if you're gonna put him on that pedestal, right? Show me a stat that's better than he threw for 125 yards. You play the quarterback position. I'm not impressed by that. You're not gonna do that every week because quarterbacks have to throw more than 125 yards to get my respect and attention.
I like it. I like it. Jacksonville at Kansas City. Kansas City minus 9.5 over under 51. This is a stay away game for me. Kansas City should blow them out, but I'm staying away.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Jacksonville's been up and down. That's an up week, and yeah, staying away.
Cleveland at Miami. Miami minus 3.5 over under 49.5.
Don't understand this. Can you
I
explain this?
really want to slam Miami. I'm not going to, so I'm going to put Miami in a teaser piece with probably Tampa and a couple other teams. But how is Miami only 3.5 favorites
Don't
against
know.
a
Don't
dog
know.
shit team that's Cleveland?
No, don't know. Two is back. The offense is back, looking better than ever. This makes no fucking sense. And whenever I say that, man, Vegas knows something that we don't. But I like the teaser in this situation, JB. I like the teaser. I'm probably gonna slam it though. I'm probably gonna slam it.
What?
You know how I feel about Miami, bro. When I see this line against the Cleveland Browns, slam city, bro.
Love it. Love it. Houston at the Giants. Giants minus 4 over under 41 and sorry, just 41. Stay
Mm.
away from me. I'm still not sold on the Giants. They probably win, but I'm not sold on them, so pass for me.
Yep. No, me neither. Not sold on them either. And Texans, yeah, look, no comment. Stay away.
Mhm. Broncos country. Let's ride as dogs. Minus 2.5 against Tennessee. The over under at 36.5.
Low, super low.
I'm tempted to take Tennessee here as a teaser piece because they played Kansas City to the wall, right? Overtime.
Mm-hmm.
If Derrick Henry does Derrick Henry things, they can win the game. So I think I'm going to take Tennessee here, but I'm probably going to put them in a 7-point teaser team where they can lose by 5.5. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a better move. I'm staying away from this, man. I mean, look, Denver has a top 10 D. They do. Their offense has some serious problems, but Denver's D is not Kansas City's D. So I don't think Derrick Henry runs all over him like he did with KC. I don't see it. I really don't. At 36.5, I guess I'm not entirely surprised. Denver's offense sucks, and Tennessee is entirely predictable with no wide receiver threats. just Derrick Henry to run the ball. So if you get a defense like Denver's, not bad. I think they could contain him or at least not let him run free. So staying away, staying away. Yeah, Broncos country. Let's ride.
All right. Saints at Steelers. Steelers getting plus 1.5 over under 40. Stay away game for me. I want no part of this.
No, yeah. Same, JB. Nothing.
All right.
Nada.
Colts at Vegas. Vegas minus 5.5 over under 41.5. You think you know what I'm gonna want to do, but I'm gonna stay away from this game.
Oh wow! I thought you were gonna take Vegas.
No, I'm done. I'm done with Vegas. I'm done.
It's about time, bro. It took 10 weeks, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, stay away. I want nothing to do with these garbage teams, dude. Both of them. Terrible.
Dallas at Green Bay. Green Bay dogs 4.5 at Lambeau Field over
Yeah.
under 43. Tempted to take Green Bay here. I really am. I am.
Really?
Probably gonna stay away because I think Dallas is legit. But Green Bay more than a field goal dog at Lambeau is very interesting to me. Very interesting.
They've just looked so bad, man. They've just looked so bad. And you got Ezekiel Elliott making his return. So you got him and Pollard back there. I just think the Packers have looked so bad that I don't see their offense being able to keep up. I mean, lack of weapons. Um, if motivation and morale is going to be low, I can't take Green Bay here, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. But them at home makes me hesitant to bet on this. It does. So I don't know, man. I don't know. If anything, I'll be looking at Dallas. Definitely the pick. See if I can sneak a bet in on those Cowboys, but definitely not betting on Green Bay.
You said a lot there without saying anything.
Nah, Green Bay sucks. They're not going to be able to keep up, bro. They're not going to be able to keep up. Their offense is horrible, and the Cowboys are going to put up points.
Garbage?
I didn't say garbage that time. I thought I said garbage.
All right. Well, no, you normally say garbage, so that's what I was going.
I switched it up, bro. Keep you on your toes, huh?
All right. Arizona at the Rams. Rams minus 1.5 over under 41. This over screams at me. This over looks at me and says, "Why are you not taking me? And why are you not putting multiple mortgage payments on me?" I'm staying away from this game. I'm staying away.
Please.
When the over hits, it's going to be
No,
very painful for me, but I can't trust the Cardinals for anything, and I can't trust the Rams. This could be a 6-3 game.
JB,
That over-under could be very profitable for a lot of people.
Yeah, these offenses are not the offenses that we knew last year. They're not.
But they could be.
They're totally different, bro. They suck. They suck. Both of them. So I hear you. I know where you're coming from, bro. But it's the JB of 2021 talking. I know it is.
Mhm,
He's got to stop living in the past, bro.
I mean, I have. I said don't bet it. So don't bet it.
Good. Yeah,
don't bet
pass. Hard pass, bro.
This was probably, on paper, one of the best Sunday Night Football games at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Chargers at San Fran. San Fran minus 7 over under 45.5. What do you think? Give me your thoughts here first.
I think it's too many points, to be honest. -7 for the Niners. Man, I don't know how I feel about that. However, Christian McCaffrey, he kind of changes things, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I think that offense
Big
was
time.
the offense was pretty good as is, right? Ayuk, Debo Samuel. I just think when you get Wilson out of there and you upgrade to McCaffrey, it changes things, bro. It really does. And for that reason, I like the Niners here. Maybe go with an alternate spread, -4, -3. I just get a little nervous with -7. I don't think the Chargers are a garbage team. I don't think they're good, but I like the Niners here, JB. I'm going to take them in one way or another. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it, with McCaffrey in that offense. Maybe -7 is not that bad. The Chargers haven't shown that they're dangerous enough to threaten that spread. So I don't know. Niners for me are going to take them in some way, shape, or form.
I like it. They're a teaser piece for me. I hate the 7. I
Yeah.
hate the 7. But tease it by 7. So here's where I'm going. San Fran
Mm,
7. Teaser. San Fran, Philly,
mm,
mm, Tennessee,
yeah.
and Tampa.
Teaser.
Four team 7-point teaser.
I get down
Telling
with
you.
that. I
Telling
get
you.
down with that. Yeah,
Also,
yeah, yeah. No,
the over here is tempting. The over here is tempting if the teams can do what they're fucking capable of. But the Chargers and both San Fran have been incapable. Like that,
yeah.
this should be like a 75-point over game.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know what you mean.
Dude,
I know what
McCaffrey
you
and
mean.
Debo Samuel should put up 45 alone.
McCaffrey's got to learn the playbook, bro. But no,
If he
I look,
doesn't,
I
he
agree.
has to run into the fucking end zone.
Hey, yeah, it's that simple. No, but I agree. I agree.
Okay. The Washington football team at Philadelphia. Philadelphia -10.5 over under 44. I'm not touching this. This has trap game written all over it. I think Washington owner Dan Snyder was just issued an indictment by the Washington District Attorney today.
What? What?
Yeah, yeah,
What
and
happened?
Goodell was named into it too for inappropriate workplace environment or some bullshit.
Oh, really?
Philly could win this game by like 35 points, in my opinion. I think Philly is that good, but this has Monday night trap game. Stay away from
Totally
me.
agree.
Stay
Yeah,
away.
yeah,
Stay away.
totally agree. Yeah, 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 yeah. The Monday night makes me super nervous. I'd love to slam it. I would. If this was Sunday at 1 p.m., I'd have a lot of confidence to slam it. But you know how those traps go on Monday night, man. Forget it. Maybe I'll look at an alternate spread, Philly -5, -3 parlay or something. But nah.
All right, I like it. Baltimore, Cincy, Pats, and Jets all on buys this week. So my
Hmm.
boys on buys.
Yeah,
Joey, just gonna
yeah.
tell you. Just gonna tell you. What I said last week still holds true. The Bills lose to the Jets, and the Pats win. We got something happening here, bro. We got something
Hold on,
happening
hold
here.
on. What is that scenario? If the Bills lose to the Jets?
They did last week.
No, no, no. Sorry. And the Pats win.
No, they did. They did.
Are you talking about what happened where we're currently at? I thought you were doing a
No, so
future
I'm saying
scenario
last
right
week.
there.
I'm saying when
Ah,
we
okay.
talked last week, I said this crazy theory.
Oh my God, I remember it. Yeah, say it
Yeah,
again, please, so I can laugh. Please say it again.
I'm just saying the Pats won.
Yeah,
The
correct.
Jets beat the Bills. The Pats are going to go on to beat the Jets in Foxborough next week. Not this week, next week. Okay? You can pour all you want. Just pour and listen to this
I'm listening,
dream.
dude. It's that good that I had to re-up on the
At that
scotch,
point, I'm
dude.
going to stop the story. Let's just pause the story. All I'm saying is the Pats have a shot at winning the Super Bowl with Mac Jones being MVP. Okay, that's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, like
I can't. I'm sorry. That's a genuine laugh.
you can't laugh. You can't laugh at that. You
No,
can't.
it's great. It's great. I'm happy for you. I wish you all the best, and most of all, I wish
But
you
you
find.
don't. But like deep down, you don't.
No,
Just to be clear,
no.
you
I
don't.
hope you find some kind of prop or something that will turn that into a bet. Because if it hits, you deserve to be a rich man.
Like you think I haven't bet it yet. Anyway. All right, we're
Mac Jones MVP. They have that. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
All right. I had that beginning of the season,
Uh,
bro. All right. We're at an hour and 4 minutes. So I'm gonna run through these really, really,
speed
really
round.
quick.
Speed round.
Missouri at Tennessee. Tennessee -20.5, over under 56.5. Like the over,
Yeah.
don't love it, maybe. LSU at Arkansas +3, over under at 62. Arkansas just lost to like Liberty. Like I think LSU
Yeah.
destroys them. So maybe
How
I don't
about
know. I gotta look into it a
LSU,
little bit
man?
more. Oklahoma at West Virginia. West Virginia +7.5, over under 68.5. I honestly don't know what to do here, but I like this game a lot. The fact that I just want to put it up there. So we'll see.
All right. Fair enough.
UFC at Tulane. Tulane -1.5, over under 54.5. Like the over. Like the over here. high school offenses versus high school defenses. A lot of
Yeah, okay.
passing, no
Okay.
defense.
Like it. Like it.
Iowa State at Oklahoma State, over under 48.5. Like
That's a bit
Oklahoma
low.
State here. Apparently, I don't have their odds, but I think they're favored. Over under 48.5. I love the over here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's low.
Arizona State at Washington State, -8, over under 59.5. I actually don't love the over under here, but I love Washington State at -8. Arizona State sucks, and Washington State could be ranked. So,
All right.
might be a
-8.
slam piece. -8, I'm telling you. Could be
All
like a
right.
3-touchdown win.
Wow. Ballsy. All right.
Washington at Oregon, -13, over under 72.5. Not gonna bet this. Not
No, I'm surprised. I'm
Oregon
surprised.
has been too tempting and too much of an asshole to me.
Yeah, leave it
72
alone,
is too
man.
many points, so I'm gonna pass on this. But
Absolutely.
I do think the over hits. So a pick with no money associated to it. I think the over hits, but I'm gonna pass on it.
All right. Love the logic, JP. Love it.
JB's locks, which I'm pretty sure have not lost or have had minimal
Oh,
losses.
baby. Oh, baby. What do we got?
Kansas State at Baylor. Baylor -2.5, over under 52. Over 52. Lock it up. Put your
Oh.
kid's mortgage on it. Put your kid's fucking 529B plan on it.
Who has
Put your
kids
house
that-
payment
who-
on it.
who
Lock
has
it up.
kids-
Lock
who has
it
kids
up.
that have mortgages.
If they don't, they should have mortgages. Put mortgages on it and lock it up, bro.
Mortgage. Dude, I like that. I think we should
Lock it up.
use that. We should coin that. Put your
Take a
kid's
kid's mortgage.
on
Take a
it.
kid, put a mortgage out in his name, and bet it on this.
Love it. Love it.
That's
dude.
my
All right,
confidence level. That's my
I'm gonna-
confidence level.
I'm
Fuck it.
gonna tell you on this. I'm gonna tell you on this, JB. I'm telling
better.
you
You
because
fucking better tell me.
I believe in the lock streak. I believe it.
You don't think, you do. You do.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Losers think. Winners do.
Winners do. Got it. Got it.
Kansas at Texas Tech, -3.5, over under 64. I really like this one, but it was 64 plus our first 52. I really do think that 64 hits as well. TCU at Texas. Texas -7, over under 65. I like the over under. TCU is ranked 4, Texas is ranked 18th, and Texas is -7.
Yeah, because they're back, bro. Texas is back. Everyone knows it.
So I may take Texas money line here. Or sorry, TCU money line here. Because
TCU.
how are you the number 4 team in the country and dogs by 7 points?
Yeah, I guess.
So, but I have something else I'll come back to. Texas A&M at Auburn, -1.5, over under 48.5. Love the over here. Slam the over. Was
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
the JB lock, but I gotta stick with Kansas State and Baylor. So this was a
but
close
right,
second.
right
This
behind
was
it. All
a
right.
very close second. You parlay those two.
Ooh, okay. Now it's
Arizona at UCLA, -20, over under at 77. All I'm saying is if
Yikes.
you're down. This is a 10:30 p.m. kickoff on the East Coast.
You're not gonna bet.
You're
the over
down,
on
you bet
77.
this and just say, fuck it, over. I
Oh
want
my God!
points,
Come on,
points. You want a 44-48 game, done.
dude. That's
Um,
one of those drunken late night bets. It is, man. It is.
It is. So here's a parlay for you. Kansas, Texas Tech, over. TCU, Texas, over. Texas A&M, Auburn, over. Kansas State, Baylor, over. 4-team parlay. Hit that, bet it. 1 unit. Don't go crazy. That's gonna hit. I'm
What are
almost as
the
confident.
odds?
I haven't even looked at it because I'm that confident. I haven't even looked at it
Wow. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
yet. No? All right. What else we got? That's college football. Oh, coming soon. Tom Segura. That's gonna be a JB only event. Joey is not a Tom Segura event. So
No, yeah, I'm not a fan, man. It's not that I dislike him. I just never got into him. You know, I don't know. No interest.
he's your own. But then we got Rough and Rowdy. So
That I have interest in.
That is a Boston Bruce Bets team fan. If you're in the New England area and listening, hit me up. We got tickets. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
We'll have a good time.
gonna be a
The Brook
blast,
and
dude.
Seabrook is going to happen apparently this Saturday, or it's not. We'll see.
Right.
We will stay very hydrated at that event, is all I'll say.
Sure.
And the WinBet Sports Bar at Encore, I have very high hopes for that after seeing it in person, Joey. But I need to be able to place a bet in that casino. Even if I have to go to like an ATM machine to place a bet, I need to be able to place.
Right. I agree, man. I agree, and we got to spend a day there to get the full experience. But yeah, I got high hopes, man. I do. It was all right.
Right, I like it. I like it. Hey, listen, we're at an hour and 10 minutes, and that was a pay-per-view card, so I think we're doing pretty good here.
Hey, that's not bad, man. That's not bad. Oh wow, and you know what? We got our first bot in the chat.
We got a
Shout out to
bot.
the bot in the chat. Shout out to the sex bot in the chat. 18sex.xyz. And the comment is my private photo here. Look at
Look at this. Look
that.
at that. Look
Huh?
at
Is that
that.
that's our first bot, dude, huh?
Bro, that's how you know you made it. That's how you know you made it. You got some bots. You got some
Dude,
bots in the chat, bro.
you know what the best part is, dude. You actually clicked it, so you got all kinds of malware on your computer right now, bro.
Like I didn't already, bro.
I'm just saying. Oh
Dude, she
shit.
posted like oh she. Oh, here we go.
Oh, but with different emojis. You got a heart
Yeah.
emoji, you got the
Heart,
fire
fire.
emoji. Yeah, but when do we get the private photo, bro? This is false advertising.
Gotta. All right, man. So good talking to you. I am gonna see you this weekend. I think we're going to the Brook. We'll see. Machines up,
Yeah,
machines down. We'll see.
yeah.
But I think we have a strategy. I do think we have a strategy to take the Brook and every casino down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's the strategy, bro?
Stay positive.
Love it. Love it. I'm on board, man. I'm on board. And I think, look, I hope the Brook's open, man. There's a hell of a card coming up. We got some college football. We got some locks to get behind, man. It's gonna be a good weekend.
All right, brother. Any final thoughts? I'm gonna say let's go. Brooke, we're coming for you, and I'm gonna win some money this weekend. How about you?
I'm gonna try and steal some of that mojo that you got going on, JP. You really, really showed up last weekend. And I think it's the whole beauty of partners in crime, man. That's me and you. When you're up, I gotta come up with you. Right? That's the way I'm looking at it this weekend. So let's fucking go, man.
Let's fucking go. Stay positive out there and be well. Let's go.
All right. Till next time.